Bang up to date.
Hello once again from the Midlands. I'm Patrick Burns, and with us today to make sense of the political week here, we're all journalists now. Suddenly, citizen journalists and hyper-local websites are everywhere. They're internet sites run by local communities for local communities. Stoke-on-Trent, Walsall and Solihull are at the cutting edge of a revolution in local news. Well, now we learn Birmingham has more of these websites than anywhere else in Britain. Our science correspondent David Gregory Kumar has more on this for us.
I could say you're watching the next generation of reporters and camera crews here, except the children of Oratory Primary School in Ladywood in Birmingham are doing it all for real, including holding our politicians to account.
It's all about getting people involved with what's happening in their local community, and also having a say, because it's fantastic to be able to interview councillors, for instance, and getting kids, young people's opinions across to the City Council, and also vice versa, of course, the council people getting the message across to the local community about what's going on.
These children are part of a huge change in news, using the internet to deliver hyper-local news for very small areas. And according to a new survey, the Midlands is leading the way in the numbers of blogs and also in what they're achieving.
And certainly in my experience of running a local blog in where I live, in Bourneville, I find local councillors respond pretty quickly because they know that the people who read my blog are the voters.
This week, the BBC brought together the people behind the local news revolution to swap ideas and experiences. For politicians, all of this represents an opportunity, of course, but also a bit of a problem. With an explosion in all sorts of sites, how can you be sure you're talking to the right people and not just wasting your time? And it's not just an army of bloggers our politicians now face. Birmingham is getting a whole new TV station.
Instead of taking just a broad brushstroke, we can be much more in the hearts and minds of both the audience and the politicians, and really let them get their case across and engage with them in a much more detailed way than I think the media's ever been able to do before.
Meanwhile, all this effort from bloggers is often unpaid and fueled by passion. Holding the powerful to account isn't child's play, but should we be happy, it's up to our children to do it.
Well, they are the voters of tomorrow, I suppose, including those youngsters from the Oratory School in your constituency, Shabana. We've seen some good examples there, but there is an obvious worry about all this online information and news that you can't always be sure where it's coming from. You can't always be sure whether you can trust everything you see there.
No, that's true, but I think the great thing about online and the hyperlocal websites is actually it's an opportunity to build a relationship with the people that are behind it, and to really get to the heart of the issues that are affecting the local community. So, you know, TNT News, who I know very well, you know, that's fantastic because you've got young people getting involved in their area, picking up some great skills, but actually also having the opportunity to put on the radar of their local councillors, their Member of Parliament, issues that matter to them. So I think it's more an opportunity than it is a danger.
Great community involvement.